Hello, fellow trainers! Welcome back to the channel for another visit to my custom Pokemon region, the Halzari region. So again, the Halzari region, in the past we've done quite a few things, but last time, while we went to the Halzari region, you got to meet Otter, the first of my tandem Pokemon, my generation-specific mechanic, that every game tends to have, and I wanted my Pokemon to have a similar experience as well, and a similar in-game mechanic if this were to become a game. And on top of that, you got to meet a Pikachu clone known as Parabeeve right here. And I also left you with this little bit of a tease that we are going to be going into the water starter line. So today, I am going to reveal the entire starter line for my water starter Pokemon and go through from our water starter Delphin all the way to its final evolution. So let's get right to it with a quick little recap. So Delphin is the Wave Crest Pokemon, and it likes to travel in pods along the coastlines of Halzari. And Delphin is quite the intelligent starter Pokemon, specifically for the water type especially. But it evolves into something that is a little bit different. I want you to pay attention to that double back fin, or double tail fin that Delphin has as we transition over to this Pokemon, Boogeyfin. Now, Boogeyfin is the evolution to Delphin, and notice it only has the one back fin or tail fin, and that is because of that board underneath it that resembles a boogie board. So take you to its Pokedex entry. Boogeyfin is the Wave Rider Pokemon. It is a water type, and it's number 8 in the Halzari Pokedex. As a Delphin evolves, a piece of its tail fin is removed and shaped into a board. Boogeyfin ride large waves atop that fin board. Pods of these riders are a unique sight to behold. So Boogeyfin is a little bit thicker in imagery and a little bit thicker than Delphin. I wanted to still have a little bit of that awkward second starter. I do like that theming a little bit, and I think it's quite a fun little tradition, so I wanted to keep to that a bit. And I love the idea of taking a dolphin from a swimmer into something completely different, but yet have a similar nod to the ocean, have a similar nod to use of water, which I thought would be really, really fun. So that's why it's the second tail fin that you saw on Delphin, that upper one, completely comes off in the evolutionary process and evolves with the Pokemon to be shaped into this boogie board style shape. And Boogeyfin uses that to ride the tops and the crests of waves alongside pods of Delphin, which I think is quite a fun and unique image. You don't see many second forms, evolutions to starters have that motif, have a prone stance. They always usually get towards the standing stance, and I want to have something a little bit different for Boogeyfin. So going off that boogie board, I want to take the evolution even further from Boogeyfin into the final evolution of the line, Surfin. Now, Surfin is obviously based off a surfer, and it is a water type, pure water type, and it is a Pokemon that is quite interesting to me, as it really came to me very quickly what I could do with that. I had a prior idea of taking off a fin of the Pokemon and creating something out of it. And I thought, why not go Boogie Board and then Surfboard? And to continue that, let's go to its Pokedex entry here. Surfin, the Wave Shredding Pokemon. It's a water type, it's number 9 in the Halzari Pokedex. Known to be a rad one, Surfin is a free-spirited Pokemon. Its unique demeanor entrances its unevolved brethren. Where a Surfin shreds, Delphin and Boogiefin pods are sure to follow. So I wanted to really capture where Surfin was that free spirit that a lot of surfers have, where that's what they enjoy. Their serenity comes from crashing along the waves and being able to ride the wave and conquer something like that. And I love that idea of a free spirit. And it harkens back to the ideas of freedom from the inspiration to the region in the US. So I like that nod. And I also use this with P.T.E as well, in stating that all of the final starters, or the final starter evolutions, all have a tie back or some form of superhero or comic book superhero to them. And I really think this one should be a bit obvious, but I went towards Silver Surfer with Surfin, and I even nodded that a little bit more as if you look through Delphin to Boogiefin to Surfin, the colors all become lighter, trying to get closer to that very light metallic color that the Silver Surfer has, which I thought would be a very interesting nod to that Marvel comic character. But beyond that, I just wanted something that was very different and cool. And I thought, instead of a Pokemon using the move Surf, what if it just surfed as part of its existence? And that could be a really fun idea. But in totality, this is the entire evolutionary line for the water starter. So you begin with Delphin, and then it evolves into Boogiefin at level 16. And then at level 36, you get to meet Surfin. So it really goes from a swimmer to a wave rider to a wave shredder. And a very fun nod. And pretty much wherever a Surfin goes, there are going to be pods of Boogiefins and Delphin falling behind it, because they want to be able to capture that free spirit that Surfin is. They want to be able to do those things that Surfin can do. And that was really the ideology behind this water starter line. And this was an absolute joy and pleasure to get to create. You know, I had the idea for the Dolphin Pokemon, and I had it and drew it before Finizen was unveiled for Scarlet and Violet, and then, you know, they beat me to the punch, and I understand that. But I still wanted to use, I think Dolphins are so interesting and so unique character-wise to go into for a Pokemon. So I thought it'd be a really interesting way to conduct a starter line and create something fun and unique. And you're not going to see many starters that are anything other than standing up. And if they are standing up, if they aren't standing up, they're in a relatively similar, you know, quadrupedal vibe, where Surfin fits more towards that serpentine style of pose. However, it's very, very different than anything else, and I really wanted that to capture that. That is all for our visit to Halzari today with our water starter. However, I gotta leave you with a little bit of a tease. I'm gonna ask you, who's that Pokemon, as we travel and figure out what the regional bird and the regional bird line is, that Route 1 bird, so to speak, is for the Halzari region. And there's a nice little teaser image right there for you that I am really, really excited to show you guys. However, as always, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. My God, I'd love to be able to speak. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, tell me how you guys feel about the entire water starter line and all the Pokemon that I've shown thus far. And if you're liking what I'm doing, please, 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 please follow me wherever you can. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, wherever it is, I'm there, Pokemon Trainer Evan, and I'd love to connect with you every which way I possibly can. But as always, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching this content, and I'll hit you up next week with another visit to the Halzari region. Peace, love, and hugs. Bye-bye.